Your story is a miracle.
You know, I have said that a few times as well. I am a miracle. I've said
Yeah.
that. I've said Follow man, Insta and Snapchat. Elmino, let's put IGP. What?
Right.
Oh, you know. They're like, listen, I'm sorry to break the bad news, but your son, he's in hospital, and I think when yeah, he was in, no, they didn't even say he's in hospital. They said your son's dead.
Dead.
I promise you, that's what they said.
All right, done. No, we back. Shades are on. That means business. With another episode of the Table Time podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that, people. So today we've got a special episode, you know. Car, you know what it is. Big up my bro Creeper Crisis, because Creeper Crisis introduced me to this person, and he said that, you know, this person is requested, you know, to have a conversation with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And his story so far, I ain't even heard your story, but your story so far is very, it's heartfelt, man. Like, and it's emotional. So this episode is gonna be a serious. I know we bust a lot of jokes and that. We're still gonna bust jokes.
Yeah.
You get me, but it's gonna be a serious episode. So that's why we got my brother here today as well, as a co-host with us as well.
My first co-hosting.
You get me?
Yeah.
So his first time co-hosting, and obviously we're gonna make them introduce themselves, and we've got Miss Blast from the past. She's back.
Nayze love, we're back.
All right. Yeah, everyone introduce you yourself though, man.
Yeah.
Go on.
Well, we're back. We're back here to interview a new guest, as you can see. Mm-hmm. And it might be a little bit more serious than the last one, but we're here to connect,
That's it.
as always.
Yeah, I'm Creeper Crisis. I'm here. First time I'm ever co-hosting anything. So we've got a serious story. Elmino, he forwarded.
Yeah, man.
He's here. His stories to be heard, man. 100%.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Obviously.
Big up Elmino still, man.
Big up Elmino, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
AKA Miracle Survivor on
Yeah,
Instagram.
100%.
That's right.
So yeah, man. How have you been first and foremost?
I've been amazing, man. I've been good. I've been recovering from an injection.
Okay.
Now that injection is obviously what my team gave to me because of how I was displaying in the community and just in general, really. And I wanted to say, obviously, how do I say this? Forgive me for my speech, because I'm not as quick as I am on my speech as I was before because of the injection, and I'm only just getting back to myself now.
Okay.
So to be honest, that in itself, I'm very happy about, because before when they gave me this injection, it turned me off. I had no confidence. I couldn't speak to anyone. I couldn't, I was just a shit. I just, you know what I'm saying? I hated myself. I didn't love myself.
Did you feel like a shell of yourself?
What?
A shell of yourself.
What's that?
Like you're yourself, but you're in a sunken place within yourself.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? You
Like
don't.
an ant.
Yeah.
Like you just felt like.
Yeah, literally like that. Yeah, because I wasn't me, innit? And it took away, not just my confidence. It took away my whole character. It took away a lot, man. I don't know how to explain it though, man.
So what we're gonna do then? Let's go back. Let's go into a bit of your history and that, and
Okay.
obviously the lead up to the accident, and
Okay,
then obviously the accident. So if you wanna,
All
however
right,
you
cool.
wanna start.
So how should we start this? We should start this as basically I done a bird
Yeah.
in Pentonville and Feltham. I done about 13 months.
Okay.
And obviously when I came out, I touched road. I decided to go legit, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first ever job I've ever got bearing in mind they still ain't paid me, bastards. Like, can I swear? That's not even a swear.
Yeah, do
actually.
your thing, do your
Yeah,
thing.
do your thing, man.
What do you call it? So
Express yourself.
So yeah, no, but bastards are not swear in here, but yeah, why not? Sorry. So what do you call it? Where was I?
About they hadn't paid you. You come out and
Oh,
you're trying
yeah.
to be legit.
Yeah, so
And one thing we got to make this very clear. Everyone watching, that happens a lot with Elmino because of the
Yeah.
situation. Like in mid
I
conversation,
lose track and I forget.
it's very important that you lot understand that and bear with him.
Not
man.
just forget that. Take this in quickly, yeah, before I carry on with that.
Mm.
For example, there's someone that's looking after me
Mm.
right now. In my supported accommodation, they sort of like they do everything for me, and I've been there for about 3 years. I still now until this day ask him, "What's your name?" Do you get it?
Yeah.
So it's like it's hectic, innit?
It's a
But
lot,
some
man.
people it's easy, innit?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some people it's easy. What's your name again?
Fend.
Fend. Yeah, I'm gonna remember that. And your Nayze, your creeper.
Yeah.
I remember that still.
Yeah.
I remember that. So what was I saying again?
Yeah, so basically you come out of jail from Pentonville, you done a
Yeah,
stretch and
oh,
that.
yeah.
And you're trying
So
to go lidge.
Yeah, so I went lidge.
Yeah.
I was in the job for about 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks max. Yeah, 3.5 weeks. So now I was on my ped, riding to my job.
Mm.
I was working in petrol station called Co-op. So do you know the Co-op?
Okay, yeah,
Co-op
yeah.
petrol station.
So what you doing, like sales assistant?
Just sales assistants and just doing the shelving and that.
Okay, like
and all
stock,
that stuff.
yeah, stocking shelves. And,
Yeah, so I got a job there within 3.5 weeks. I got hit by a bus, innit?
Mm.
Obviously, I don't know if you've seen the footage, but
Yeah, you sent me the footage
Okay.
still.
Yeah, the footage is deep.
Yeah,
We're gonna roll that clip.
Yeah,
as
we'll
well.
roll it. People are
Yeah.
gonna see the footage of the clip
Yeah,
as well, playing in the edit and that.
no worries. Yeah, so,
Yeah, so go on.
yeah, so I got hit by a bus. Obviously, so what happened now? I got hit by a bus. Police went to my mum's house, and they said like, is your son Mohammed, innit? Is your son Mohammed? That's my name, innit? Mohammed, innit? And she's like, yeah, and she's thinking that he's legit, innit? Like
You've
just come out of jail, you turn
I'm
your
on the
life
job.
around.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why I
yeah,
fed
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And they're like, listen, I'm sorry to break the bad news, but your son, he's in hospital. And I think when your son, no, they didn't even say he's in hospital. They said your son's dead.
Dead.
I promise you, that's what they said.
Because what?
Because of the situation.
Because of the situation, they just
They
assumed
classed me dead already.
before it was even announced.
Yeah, before
they
it-
went.
yeah, they-
Okay. Because
Did you
that's
feel
how serious
dead?
it looked.
And apparently I was dead. Like they had to bring me back to life, innit?
Wow.
I was on life support for I don't know how long, but obviously after that I was in my coma for about 6 days. Innit?
So what was the injuries?
The injuries, brain
Yeah.
damage, innit? ABI, acquired brain injury.
Yeah, because I see the footage, yeah, and you look like he was getting chased. Was you in a rush to work or something?
And that's what I was thinking. It looked like I was a bit
Off
fast,
camera,
innit?
off camera. What did I ask you? I asked you something
Yeah,
as
I
well.
wasn't
innit?
getting chased,
I wanted.
nah.
Yeah. That's what I asked. I asked him
Yeah.
off camera, but I wanted to ask him off camera just in
Yeah,
case,
yeah.
innit? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was going to work, innit?
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Like, being that you was pronounced dead, do you feel like now like you're living on borrowed time?
On borrowed time. So quickly,
Do you
Borrowed
value?
time,
Do you
what's
value? Do you value your time
of
more
course.
now than
You,
before?
you know what I
Of
mean by
course,
borrowed
of
time
course
as
I
well,
do,
innit?
yeah.
Like borrowed
Yeah.
time,
No,
yeah.
I know. Yeah, so
good
of course,
question
of course, because to be honest, like me myself, obviously, I believe in the afterlife anyway, innit? So I believe like this time this time that I am living on Earth as a human, or as you get me, I'm not as a human, as God's slave. That's who I class myself as a humble servant of God. That's who I am, and until I die, then there's gonna be an afterlife for me. Innit? I don't know what my destiny is, though. Innit?
Do you feel? Do you feel like you have not like you have, but do you feel more confident? I know that sounds crazy. Like, do you feel like more determined, like more serious than before than ever?
Yeah.
Because
So I'm
of
not
what's
gonna
happened
lie.
to you?
That's like the borrowed time, innit? Because it's like now
Because,
it's like,
like, now-
I've got to get things done.
So I'll be honest with you, though. Altogether, anyway, the whole thing, like, I'm a completely different person anyway, innit? So I've got this brain injury, but I've got it's called what I suffer with. The thing I suffer with is called organic personality disorder, innit?
Wow,
So
Is that from the injury?
I never even
Yeah,
heard that in my life.
yeah.
Organic
personality disorder.
personality disorder.
So I'm not the same. I'm not
That
the same
is-
as I
I've
used to
never-
be.
I wanted to ask you something,
Mate.
innit? Because like,
That's mad.
so from when the accident happened, yeah, because do you remember? Like,
No.
you don't remember? You just blacked
I can't
out.
remember nothing. I can't remember nothing. I can't even remember waking up that day going to work.
Yeah.
So you see the video of me getting hit.
Yeah.
I can't even remember waking up that day.
Yeah, that's
You get me?
serious, you know.
That's serious.
But spiritually, don't you feel like you're supposed to be
Like
here?
it's got
100%,
purpose.
Nothing
Yeah.
ain't
Yeah.
taking me down.
Yeah.
Of course,
It's
now,
like, how
because-
can that
Facts.
happen
whole
to
bus.
me? And I'm
Yeah.
still here.
This is gonna sound crazy. Have you ever been in contact with the actual bus driver?
No.
It's a good question, you know.
but
You know what I
Demon-
mean?
but-
Like,
but
because you know,
Demon-
like, if you're driving and you hit a fox,
Yes.
you know what I mean? You'd feel like I've got to get this off the motorway
Yeah,
or something.
you're
You're gonna
gonna
feel, you're gonna
stop.
feel
Yeah, yeah.
something. You're not
Yeah,
just
you'll
gonna
probably call the
you know,
RSPCA
something.
or-
So if
yeah.
you've hit someone off of a bike and you're a whole bus driver. You work for a whole
Yeah, you
legit
hit a
company.
human, you hit a human.
human.
Yeah,
You
no,
hit
100%.
someone. You didn't crash into a lamppost. You hit
Yeah.
a whole being. Like one part of you would think I got to go to. Even if you felt like it was their fault, no matter
Yeah.
how you
Yeah,
felt,
yeah. I was
you'd
gonna
feel like
ask
you
that
go
as
visit
well.
that. Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm gonna talk something about it off camera because there's something about.
Oh, certain things legal. Certain things probably legal
No,
stuff.
it's legal. Like,
Yeah,
I was
okay.
I was underage, G. When something mad happened, I will talk about that off camera.
Yeah,
innit?
off camera
But,
stuff. Okay, cool, calm.
Yeah. But what was I saying? So yeah. So when
Yeah.
this no.
So you don't remember it? You don't?
I don't remember it now, but anyway, it's fine because when they said so anyway, so what happened was the feds told my mum, your son's dead. So my mum broke down to the stairs
100%,
crying. You know, a stair cry. That's a
100%.
different
So
one.
you take that. It's like spiritually, she went there.
Yeah.
Like it had actually happened.
So anyway, now
Yeah.
they were like, come, we'll take you to him, innit? So she's like calling up all my family. We get there now.
Delivering all
They're in the
this-
hospital
this is
now,
crazy.
and apparently I'm dead, innit? Now my family, my aunties are all there. They're going sick.
Of course they're going sick.
They're going sick. But when I say they're going sick, I mean that they're saying that as in, bro, they're sticking it on the officers, not on the officers, on the,
the
nurses
doctors
and
and
that.
that,
Yeah.
Everyone.
So they're sticking on and saying, listen, wake him up, innit? They're
Yeah.
saying we can't. So they say, so my family are like, you know what now, we've got to do it ourselves. We've got, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll be honest with you, Alhamdulillah, that means God.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. I got a great family, Great family. They used to come every day praying, innit?
Big
Praying.
up
Big up family. Big up
They used
family.
to pray,
big up
pray,
family.
pray. Yeah. And you see when they was praying, the doctors and the nurses, they were like, listen, we don't know what's going on, but every time you lot come and you lot are reading what you're reading, his machine, he's, you know what I'm saying, he's waking up.
Yeah.
He's waking up,
Vibration.
he's coming up, he's, you know what I'm saying? So now they have hope.
Yeah.
And they said, nah, you know what? They said, cool, we've
amazing.
got hope that he might wake up now. But they said if he does wake up now, he's gonna be, I said that word outside, I don't want to say it on.
Yeah.
He's gonna be, he's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah, that you said-
completely, like,
Yeah, you're gonna be
not
disabled,
Yeah,
basically.
but
Yeah,
completely,
you won't
like,
be able to
disabled as
move.
in I
Yeah,
can't-
yeah.
When you could that first breath that you could breathe without the machines, what was that feeling like?
I can't remember. wait, say that again.
That first breath where you could breathe without the assistant of the machines.
Because
What
you
did
was
that
in the
feel
coma,
like?
wasn't
Yeah, I
you?
can't remember.
You
still.
can't remember
No, I
that?
can't
Yeah.
remember.
So was you on life support machine, yeah?
Yeah.
You told me something outside that you said when you finally got yourself together, because it was me that said about your equilibrium, was that off? And then you said like even like running felt weird for you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's
So-
what I wanted to start asking as well. Your recovery process as well.
Okay.
So what was the after? Because that was my question as well. Was like how did you feel after now? What's the aftermath now like?
They set me up in it, obviously. The system set me up. Justice for Savage, that's the story. Obviously, it's episode 1 out here, right here. Justice for Savage.
Come on.
Savage, yeah. Come on.
Anyway, what was I saying? What was it again?
Justice for Savage. Like, what was your recovery like?
Oh, yeah,
the
recovery.
recovery process. Yeah.
So I was in hospital for about 10 weeks. I was learning how to walk, learning how to talk even.
serious,
I learned all that. And then I got released after like 10 weeks. I went to my mum's house after just living there for quite a bit. But I wasn't mobile and I was very weak and that. So I was just at home for a lot, and my boys were coming to link me at my yard, just like that.
It's a slow
Really.
process, 100%.
When you was in prison, yeah, because when we say you went jail, what was the most memorable letter you ever received and why?
Oh my.
Because I know you got the book here, so that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the most memorable
Look at
letter
this.
you ever
Look at this.
received and why?
So what is that you got
look
there?
what I
Explain to
brought.
the people.
Go on.
Obviously, this is from a friend of mine.
When you was inside.
Look at that, fam.
Look at the art.
I don't know what that is, yeah.
Show the camera.
I don't know what that
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
but
look at the camera,
broski,
yeah.
It meant something to you.
look.
Yeah.
Did they draw that?
Look at the
Yeah.
colours and everything. Yeah,
Nature,
yeah,
nature,
yeah.
universe,
See,
everything's
and imagine you
connected.
didn't even show me that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I know there was always something. You know what I mean?
Was this after your accident?
Yeah. So
So you went jail again?
yes,
Okay.
they set me
Yeah.
up.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So
Justice
let's
for
let yeah,
everyone.
because let's to make
Yeah.
it make sense to everyone.
Yeah.
So all right, cool. So you was in hospital, 10 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then boom. So now you had
now,
to learn to
yeah.
walk again.
Yeah.
You had to learn to talk
Now I'm on
again.
the roads.
Yeah. So
Now I'm on
so
the
you went to your mum's now.
Yeah.
So now when you've got better now,
Yeah.
you're now on the roads, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not on the work thing no more.
No.
You say bun the job team
Yeah.
because man's gone to go
Man-
work for co-op.
Man tried to be legit.
And the bus hit, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, like-
And they ain't
no, that's
paid
real.
me.
That's
And
real.
they ain't pay-
And you
Aye.
didn't pay,
They
man.
didn't
And
pay
you didn't pay, man. Yeah.
See what I'm trying to
Fend,
say?
you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So this is so now. Tell us how did this happen? Like why? What's going on now then? In
Obviously,
your
look,
like even how your thinking process is as well, and how you're
I'll tell
feeling.
you. I'll say it. So basically, that's what I'm saying. So after my accident, obviously, I was at home for quite a bit, just staying because I'm not really mobile like that. Anyway, what happened was this is the reason why I went to jail, innit? But it was a cry for help basically, innit? And the system, they didn't give me that cry for help. They didn't. I'm meant to be getting treatment and that, innit? Rehabilitation and all that, but they're not giving it to me, innit? So what I done, I was pissed off with the roads, yeah, with everyone. So obviously it took like quite a bit for me to register this in my head that something's going on. Like the roads don't rate the thing no more. Like it's like I don't know. Like it's like what? Because I got hit by a bus now. It's like people are taking me for a dickhead. I felt.
Yeah.
That's how I felt anyway.
Did you
innit?
feel like
That's how I felt.
Yeah, because you was more vulnerable. Did you
Yeah.
feel like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also,
Yeah.
was people checking in on you like? Your
Yeah,
Okay.
there was.
Yeah.
Obviously,
But it's just the way of your recovery, innit? It's your thought
every
process.
day,
yeah.
every day I had man them at my house. Alhamdulillah, it was good, innit?
Yeah.
But now,
Going back to the needle thing, yeah, because you said this to me outside, and I think it's important that you say this. You was on something called Demon Time.
twice.
No. You was telling me outside. You was on something called Demon Time.
But that's what I'm saying. That
These youths, this is what
Yeah.
they do. I know what you're talking
Demon
about.
Time. Yeah.
no, but
You was on smoke, innit, basically. That's demon time, innit?
Broski, I was on.
Any footage Fend will put up in the thing after.
yeah, no worries.
You just sent me you just sent me everything. But yeah, so go on. So now you're on the road, you're like,
Yeah, so anyway, I'll tell you. So basically, because I'm pissed off with the roads now,
you
now I'm
would
thinking,
be.
you know what? Say no more. Man's you treat me like a prick. I am a prick. Say
Yeah.
no more. But what I done, I went to my kitchen. I opened it and I grabbed the big kitchen knife, innit?
Yeah.
And then I thought, you know what? Like this knife is gonna make people behave now, innit?
yeah.
The first person I moved to was my stepdad.
Jeez.
My stepdad, I hate him, innit?
Okay.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
So it's a build up.
I put the shank to his neck. I said, "Get out my house, bruv." Not knowing it's his own house.
Yeah.
I said, "Get the fuck out of the house." Yeah.
Yeah.
My mum came, saved him. She's all like, "Say, mom, man, get off him. This, that, blah, blah." Anyway, he got saved. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, next I moved to my boy. Oh, look, let me show you something. Yeah. So what I done was this. I said, "Look, this how I had it panned. Look at this now, creeper. What's that? What did I search? Plug. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many plugs are there? There's bare plugs.
There's
innit?
bare plugs.
Bare
There's
plugs.
bare plugs. Curries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Bare plugs. Yeah.
So, the first, I found my first plug. I'm not gonna say his name. I don't want to embarrass him, but yeah, I phoned. I was like, "Listen, can I get two Zs to make it look legit?" I said, "Yeah." He came. Anyway, I robbed him with my knife and that. I didn't. Obviously, bear in mind these times I'm not well, innit?
Yes.
I'm not.
Yeah, you're just triggered.
I just-
It's part of the
Yeah.
brain. It's part of the brain
part-
damage.
yeah.
you
I'm very
know?
angry.
Yeah.
bro.
Frustrated.
I'm
Yeah, it's part of-
frustrated.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I robbed him anyway. I'm not gonna get into what I done with this knife. There's a lot of things I done.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now-
There's no statute of limitations. So
Yeah.
yeah. Go on,
Yeah.
go
So
on.
now,
Allegedly.
this is how I went to jail now.
So the second time after the accident.
Yeah.
Right. There's a timeline. Yeah. Okay.
Because
Makes
the first time I went to jail, I never had the injury.
Yeah, that's
I was
right.
without
Yeah.
a brain damage. So now how I went to jail was, broski, I phoned police on myself. Yeah, Oh no, hold on. Wait, hold on. I moved out of the ends, innit?
Yeah.
To live with my auntie.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Because
Is this
Because-
after the stepdad incident?
After everything,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
stepdad incident, my family realised that I've gone sick. Like
Yeah.
I'm moving nuts, innit?
Yeah.
So this is all demon time,
Yeah.
sort of. Yes, makes
But
sense.
this was demon. I don't even count this as demon time. This was like before. This was before.
So
this
even
was
count
before.
this as demon
I've
time.
got
This is
2
real
demon times.
slow.
Yeah, this is nothing. Yeah.
Because I didn't feel like demons were messing with me.
Okay.
Demon time part 1 and 2, I felt it was the real demons. Innit?
Yeah.
Anyway, where was I?
Yeah, so
You moved up with Auntie. You with
Yeah,
Auntie.
you
Yeah,
moved
I'm
off
with
the
my
ends.
auntie now.
Yeah.
So now I've been there for about a week or 2, smoking all that weed that I robbed. I'm just chilling. And I said to my aunt, listen, I want to go back now. They're like, no. Like, I can't remember how exactly what we was talking about, but we came to an agreement, get a 28-day recall, because I'm still on license, innit, so I can't go on holiday or nothing.
Okay.
So we came to an agreement to get a 28-day recall
Yeah.
back into prison. Yeah? The reason being is just to settle down, calm down.
Yeah.
And further, to be honest, it won't be bad anyway, because the place where they'll send me, I've got, they did send me there. I had seven or 6 members of family there and bare man from the ends.
Yeah, so you was
it
patterned.
like, yeah,
You had it
exactly.
patterned,
I was,
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like home.
Mm-hmm.
So jail was the second time when it was a crazy experience. We're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I phoned friends of myself 3 times. They came to me. They didn't arrest me. I can't remember what it was over, but they didn't arrest me. 4th time, you know what I done? I went to the police station. I went inside the little lobby thing. You know when you go inside the little lobby,
Yeah.
you're trapped in there because it's an automatic door.
Door, that's right, yeah.
But
They
only,
press it.
it's only when they press it.
It's like jewelry shops.
Yeah.
Like jewelry shops.
So
Yeah.
now I'm in there and I'm talking to the lady, innit, the officer.
Yeah, the customer, the booking. Yeah,
I
the,
spot-
not even the
I was
customer, the
lady at the
booking
desk, yeah.
people. Yeah.
So now I'm just talking to them. I sparked a zoot now. Smoking it.
In front of her.
Yeah. Because I want to get arrested, innit, remember?
Yeah,
I'm
man,
not-
just lit the
Let me ask
Zoot
you,
in
was
there,
you doing
even
this in your
cheap.
right frame of mind though?
No.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's important. That's important for everyone
But
to
you
know.
remember
He's
this.
G'd up
You
for that,
remember
though.
this.
He's G'd
Because
up for
you're
that. Man went in the
accountable.
Fed
But he remembers
station.
this.
Accountable.
No, but he's a G.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
bunning.
yeah.
He was
He's a,
bunning one in
yeah,
front
man
of the
went in
Fed.
there and smoked the Zoot.
Yeah.
You know the way
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
But this
Real.
is the thing, though.
Yeah.
She weren't saying nothing to me, yeah?
What?
She weren't saying nothing, so I'm thinking, what do I have to do now? So you
Yeah.
know what I done? I had 1/2 gram of cocaine on me. I pretended like I accidentally dropped it, like it fell.
Yeah.
She's still not saying nothing.
What?
Oh,
I looked at the gram. I was like, oh, my gram of cocaine. I was like, oh, miss, fuck, back to rights, man. Arrest me. You know what I'm saying?
You said
Arrest
this to
me.
her?
Yes.
She's not
Do you know what she
arrested.
done? Press the button. She let me go.
Raw.
She let you
She
go.
let me go, fam. She let me go.
That
fam.
is
I
mad.
wonder what.
And even the 3
Wait,
times before that.
So the weed that you were smoking outside, you didn't take that from no one, did you?
What do you mean?
You didn't run off on the plug this time with that one, innit?
that-
No, when did you up?
Obviously, it was the same.
Same
that I
one.
had
It was
in-
the same one. Yeah, it was the same plug.
Same thing.
Well, I don't know.
And you two are associated. You know what I mean?
No, I'm-
Trust me.
They're like, I'm not involved. I have nothing to do with nothing.
I'm just listening. Or it's just, but you remember this part though.
Yeah.
That's deep. That's deep that
He
she
remembers
did.
these
That's deep that she
stages.
let man go. Because you remember, you've gone there for help.
Yeah.
And your help's declined.
mad, innit?
Bare man, like man say free the man then, but no one saying let me in the jail.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? Like no one saying
But
lock
this
me
the
up.
thing, though.
You know what I mean?
This
Like,
the thing, though. When they sent me to jail, alhamdulillah, I had bare support, you know.
Yeah.
And everyone knew that they done me wrong, because I shouldn't be in jail, innit?
Yeah.
But you know what? You know what's important? You said that, and we overlook that sometimes. Some men are out here struggling in society. They can't like find their next meal. They can't take care of themselves
Facts.
financially. So some men do stuff to put themselves back in jail.
Yeah.
Because it's the comfort of free meals.
Yeah.
The man then might be on the
Yeah,
landing
yeah,
on the wing.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
important.
Nah,
It's
I get
crazy.
it. It's like
Yeah, for you. Some of them do that as well, yeah. Yeah, warm cell, all of that.
To what's that word? To rehabilitate, to detox.
Oh, detox.
Yeah.
I'll do that if I was a crackhead, I'll do
Detox,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then they give you
Crackheads
what's it
love
called? They
jail,
give you
bro.
like methadone and that when you're like
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
yeah, they have to give it
They
to
have
them.
to,
You
yeah,
know
they
what I
have to,
mean? They
yeah.
rely on it, innit? So I'm saying it's the opium that they're on.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also as well, so you see the bus driver was never sacked as well. Was it his fault?
I don't know.
But he's still your driver. Do you know what?
It was my fault.
No, it was your fault because you was on the wrong side.
yeah, he was on
the
He
wrong
was
side
he was
of
doing
it,
a mad.
yeah.
What was you trying to do? Overtake the bus?
I don't know. I can't remember, bro.
Did from watching
Sorry,
the footage?
no, my bad.
It's crazy. Did you know the bus was gonna turn?
I can't remember.
You can't
bro.
remember.
You
Yeah,
get
you
me,
can't
fam.
remember.
You get
That's
me.
Yeah.
I
what
can't
man.
remember, fam.
Yeah, because that's mad. Because yeah, like you said, if that bus turns down that road,
Is it hard for you to watch that footage?
Nah, When I showed my auntie, she almost broke down, fam. She
Yeah, it did something to me.
She got pissed off
Bro,
at me for
you
showing
pulled
it
on
to
my
her.
heartstrings. I was watching it like
Is
I've
it?
bro,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That you gotta remember, think that's real life, bro.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's not a movie.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean? That's not on set. There was no green screen. Like that was real life,
Yeah,
bro.
No, 100.
And so you said that it took 10 weeks, but what was the full recovery time?
The full recovery time. So about a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah,
Because I'm thinking about it was when they sent me to hospital finally. And when they sent me to hospital, I was that's where I was fine. But they took time to release me because for accommodation and all that. But yeah, obviously they sent me to jail first, and
Shit.
obviously in jail.
So why you were still recovering?
Yeah,
You know, in every situation, we can look at a situation and say there's a good and a bad because we might have learnt from it. Can you say one good and one bad from the situation?
yeah.
Sick question.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
can.
because
I can, fam.
let's start with
Yes,
the good.
Yeah.
The good. Now let's start with the.
Let's start with the bad. Let's start with the bad. What you're more comfortable with. Let's go with what you're more comfortable with.
We start with the bad because I'll be honest with you, my
With the
experience.
go on,
My experience in jail, when I had this injury, broski, it was the worst experience of my entire life. On I think a couple of occasions I wanted to commit suicide, but also,
That's serious.
but let me tell you something. I'll be honest with you. I had the most fun time in my life in jail.
Being around the bros.
Yeah, around the bros. I done bare shit, fam. I shut down prison, fam. I done my bars, G. My
Yeah, no,
bro,
we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. So obviously, what happened was, oh no.
So you just remember something,
Let me
innit? See, just
Yeah,
remember.
go on.
See, that's how it.
I'm not even looking at my laptop.
Yeah, that's how it happens.
It's
Yeah.
just flowing off the tongue. But
Yeah.
anyway, so I went to prison, and then 2 weeks later, they released me by mistake. Yeah. And you know, I would not have handed myself
Wait, can you
back
say that
in.
again, please?
Yeah. I was in prison.
Facts.
They released me by mistake.
No, but this is
I know
why-
Nayze is trying to digest.
And-
you're
Yeah,
trying to
I am
process-
as well.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
going on?
It was by mistake, but actually it weren't a mistake because.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that
it
doesn't
wasn't a
happen.
mistake because I'm
Yeah.
not supposed to be.
They're
in
trying
prison.
to let
it
you
weren't
out. They're not
like,
trying to let you
obviously,
out. Yeah.
It weren't a
Facts.
mistake. It was supposed to happen, but
Yeah, it's supposed to happen.
it's just
100.
mad the way
But
you said it.
Yeah, so what happened was they let me out by mistake apparently, but
Apparently.
but
crazy.
so cause I wasn't struggling in jail. It's only been 2 weeks. I wasn't struggling like that. I handed myself back in. If I knew they would have set me up like that, what they did to me, I would not have done it, fam. Because I wanted to kill myself a few times. But let me tell you something. I had the best time of my life as well. I had bare experiences in there. Like it was lit. I met great people. Yeah, man.
So is that the good and the bad?
That's
thing?
the good and the bad in one.
Yeah, the bad. Yeah. So I had a lit time in it. The bad, what was the bad? It was.
You said that you had a
shit
bad,
time as
yeah,
well,
because you felt suicidal as well, innit? So you had ups and downs. It was like a roller coaster.
So what happened was, I'm not gonna lie. So I was on C wing, innit? That's where all my family are, all the man them are.
What jail was that?
Pentonville.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So that's where all my.
I wasn't the creeper wing. I'm just putting it out there. I wasn't the creeper wing. We're just putting it out there.
Nah, so.
So you your friends and family and that.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm just looking at my thing.
Your notes, okay.
Yeah. So what do you call it? I was there. I was on the wing, and I was there for like just moving wild, savage. That's where I got. That's where the name Savage derives from. Innit? It's from Joe. So
So you say they call you Savage, yeah?
in Joe.
Okay,
Joe.
right.
In Joe. Yeah.
That's called Savage and Joe.
Yeah, for man to get named Savage, man was.
He was on smoke. But remember, he was on demon time on the road as well, you know.
I forgot to mention. That's what I think.
Yeah.
So boom, my first 3 days in prison. You know what happened, fam? Roski. I don't know how I didn't die, cause you know when I woke up from my coma, you know what the doctor said to my family? They said, you know what? It's a miracle he made it alive. He made it out. He's alive, yeah. But now he has to be very careful, cause if his head gets into any collision, like he'll die. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Broski, my first 2 or 3 days on induction wing, I got battered, bro. For one, bro. What? Not for 5-10 minutes. For the whole Solstice.
What?
For the whole Solstice.
What was that street stuff or just
Nah, it wasn't street stuff, G. It was because I was stupid, yeah.
you did? You
'cause-
wound someone up.
No, I don't know. I never want. I was just trying to get my goods in it, like. So basically, bro, The 1 year that I done in jail
Them
before.
man ain't got no heart, bro.
The 1 year that I done
no
in jail
heart in
before, I never got into no madness. Me and my boy, we punched up one youth. That was it. Because, but there was always madness on G-Wing.
Yeah.
There was always madness.
That's the Gaza wing.
Gaza wing, you know. You know. But what do you call it?
So you said for a whole hour they rushed you.
Yeah. For a whole hour, it was smacking me the fuck up, bro. My tracksuit was blooded up. I had 2 black eyes the next day, bro.
That's peak.
That's a
2
long
black
time,
eyes
you know.
and what do you call it? Do you know why, fam? Because I'm an idiot. I'm not gonna lie. I was on A wing going around asking people, "You got canteen?" Because I had loud in it. I came prepared in it.
Okay.
I had loud packs.
Yeah.
So I said, "Have you got canteen for a bit of loud?" And obviously these 2 youths. No, first of all, one youth came to my cell. He opened my flap. He's like, "Listen, I'm just here giving you a warning. The whole wing's onto you."
Yeah.
That's what
whole
he said.
wing.
He said the whole wing's onto you. So now I'm there with my cellmate, yeah. Bearing in mind, this guy's whammer than you, innit?
I'm not even that well still. Yeah.
I know, but
Yeah, no, yeah, go ahead.
okay, you got kind of bit.
Come on.
Come on.
This guy was wham still, and he could have you get me sorted out in 2 seconds. What was I saying again?
Yeah, no, because the man that come to your
Yeah,
flat
man
and
gave
said
you a
the
warning.
whole
Man
wing's
gave you a
on
warning.
you.
Gave you a warning, yeah.
You man are
Yeah.
sick. You man are sick.
Yeah.
They gave me the warning like the whole. So now I'm chatting to my son. I was like, "Listen, what are you saying? Like, what's the angle? What we doing?" I came up with the idea, or he did, or whatever. We agreed to ride voluntary. You know what voluntary is, innit?
Yeah. Right.
So
Voluntary banger.
So we
Yeah.
agreed to that, innit? Next day come, I just realized, broski, I have to shower, bro. I have to shower daily. I shower daily. I say, I'm sitting to my son. I'm like, "Listen, I don't know what you're saying. I'm going out, G." So we came to an agreement. He's like, if I go out, have you got my back? He's like, "Yeah, I got your back still."
Man stayed in the cell.
Broski, he was in the cell watching the whole thing.
Man's Chafer Boys in the
Watching
Hood.
the whole
The
thing.
Joe version.
And
You know
you know-
Chafer, whoever that is, that's Chafer Boys in the Hood. Get me out of the car.
Get me out of the car.
Yeah, he
You know-
stayed in
you
the
know
cell.
why he's wrong.
Lock the door, lock the door.
Because you know, if you leave your man them on the road, yeah, you can go back to your house. You might not see them for like
Yeah.
2 weeks. When you're a celly,
Yeah.
when you're a man's cellmate, bro, you have to lay next to man's bruises and see man. You have to hear man grunting in the bed like, all of that. That's cold.
It's true though.
No, it's true.
It's true. Man have to move out of cell.
You know how many man? You know how many man?
man's bolo
Hey,
as
Fend,
well, you know.
know how many man have
Yeah.
run on me and I ain't seen them since. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
But when you're a cellmate and man run on you, or stay and watch, it's
Yeah.
different, bro.
Yeah,
It's
man
different.
said, "Yeah, I'm
That
gonna back you, I'm gonna
that
back you."
conversation is long.
Yeah, I know them
That
stories though.
conversations
Yeah,
are
nah, do
long.
you know what it is? Because you're right, like, back in the couple man will be like, "Yeah, fam, when the man they come, next minute man they roll up, everyone's running. You're the only one there get whacked up,
Bro, and
like
you
an
see,
arsehole. You know what I mean?
and you seen that Kevin Hart joke when he said when you run on someone and they survive and the conversation's awkward.
Yeah.
Because where'd you go from there? So but
Exactly.
imagine you watching someone get violated and then they have to return to the same cell you're in.
Yes, come on, man.
That's
That's
deep.
the thing now.
What was that?
We-
What was
we-
that
we-
conversation
we
like?
We didn't.
You didn't even
they-
speak
they
about
moved-
it?
No, they moved me off straight away.
Straight away, yeah, have
Moved
to.
you straight away.
They will
Have
have to.
have you seen him since though?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Please tell me you.
Bro,
What did he say? Sorry.
The thing. He didn't say. He's
No,
like,
no allegedly needed in this.
He's like, yo, my guy. But obviously, I saw him when they were. Oh, it was a mad thing because, bro, when I saw him, he was on my wing. But I was on next man's wing.
Yeah.
I was on next man's wing, and I saw him through the gates.
Yeah.
And he's all trying to shout at me, saying, "Yo." I'm thinking, what?
Isn't it, you little
Are
snake?
you high?
Yeah.
I was like,
he's
you're
trying
on
to
my
act
wing,
normal,
you know.
yeah.
You're
Act
on my
normal,
wing, you
yeah.
know. You're on my wing.
He should have
G.
just at least said, "No, I ain't coming out. That's long, fam.
Yeah,
You're not
G.
Superman. You're not. That's
Yeah,
long.
yeah, yeah,
But can't
yeah.
we just cut out? They'll just get the govs to move us. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
it's that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that happened. So yeah, I moved to C wing. That's the wing where all the family is. My brethrens are there, and I can't lie. The reason why I said I had the time of my life in jail, even though I had the worst time of my life in jail, was because broski, like, for example, the yard. I used to own the yard. I used to go out there. I used to shut it down with my bars in. I used to spray it bare loud in it, and I used to attract fans like this in it, and yeah, people just used to yeah.
Go on, creeper, go on.
Yeah, outside of your head injury, did you break anything else during that crash, or did you just literally that?
Yeah, just that.
You're
just that.
blessed, my bro.
Yeah, no, alhamdulillah,
You're
100.
So the helmet basically saved you, innit?
Yeah.
Did you have it clipped on?
No, it fell off, G.
I didn't even
What,
see
when
that.
the
innit?
bus hit you?
When you can see in the clip. You can see in the clip. It's rolling, like it's rolling.
Did you smash into anything, like,
No, I
or
don't
just
think so.
just the
I
ground?
I can't see in it.
Yeah, I couldn't, because I couldn't see
it's in
beyond.
front,
I couldn't.
it's
Yeah,
in
that's
front,
yeah.
you can't see.
And you didn't remember, so yeah.
It looked like one guy was running over to save you as well. Still, I see one guy look upset.
Oh yeah, I see that guy.
Trex,
Yeah.
Pick him
Can you
up.
throw my phone? I want
Yeah.
to test you on something.
Who, me?
Yeah, let me see if someone picks up. Go on. Then everyone could keep talking. Go on.
Yeah. So was you an artist before everything? So that was your.
Then you're on point.
Yeah, I was a rapper in it, but even now I stopped rapping though.
Yeah.
I rap, but I rap on halal beats and even that.
When you say halal beats, though.
Big bro.
Yeah.
We got someone on the pod right now, yeah, and I didn't want it to seem staged, yeah. So we want you to give him a word, and he's gonna rhyme off of the word you give him.
Not one word.
Not one word.
Not one word. A phrase. Like a
phrase.
rhyme. Like a rhyme. So like.
Give an
Like,
example.
we're putting you on the spot.
Give an example.
like,
So this person don't even know I was gonna call them right now.
Look. So for example, a rhyme could be power of God, out of the box.
Okay, alright, so big bro, did you hear that? It could be like power of God, just any phrase.
Like 3 or 4 syllables.
And before you go on the stage,
Before you go on stage.
Well, that's
your
before.
man, do you believe in God?
Yeah, so before you go, do you believe
So
in
I
God?
do believe in God.
Do you believe in God? Yeah? Alright, cool.
Trust God.
So believe.
Do you believe in God? Do you trust God? Everyone remember those two. So do you
Yeah.
believe in God? Do you trust God? Alright, big bro, I'm gonna phone you after.
Oh,
Alright, cool.
Okay, well, am I not looking for it now?
No, you're
Do you
looking for it for
believe- yeah,
now.
go on.
Wait,
Do
while
you
we're
believe
still
in
podding,
God? Do
yeah.
you trust God?
Do you
Yeah,
believe in
yeah.
God? Do you trust God?
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna find something around that.
No. So believe. No, that's a shit one. Look, I'll give you an example.
Go on.
Yeah, I told you power of God. Give me a 4-syllable rhyme. You can't think of one.
4-syllable rhyme.
Okay,
Trex, you
okay.
think of one?
I'm podding right now. I'm not even thinking about
About
it.
bars,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I mean? There. I'm not a lyricist right now. I'm a podcaster.
Okay, letter for my friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
letter.
Or a letter to my unborn child. Then, like what Tupac says.
It's you man have to do it because it's biased if I do it because
That's why I made a phone call.
Yeah,
That's why I
that
made
was a
phone
good
call.
one. What you just done was
Yeah,
sick. I
because
like that
Because I
one.
thought the person don't know
Yeah.
about this conversation.
Yeah, stage.
So what was
They
the
ain't
rhyme?
stage.
What was the rhyme?
No, I've
So you got something, Nayze?
I got a question.
Nayze is
Go on,
sleeping.
Nayze got one.
Go on.
She's sleeping. Give her some sweets, checks.
Give her some sweets.
Put her some sweets
Give
for
her
her,
some
son.
I'm listening. It's
She
a lot of
needs
information to take in.
Yeah,
to get
nah,
what I'm
it's
saying.
Yeah,
I'm actually
Nayze is
taking
being
you in.
serious.
No, I
Nayze
like
is
this.
being
So,
serious.
yeah,
Nayze
come
is
on.
being
No, come on.
serious.
Come on.
listening.
I ain't joking.
Nayze is being serious. She's like, yo, guys,
So,
focus, guys,
What I'm
focus.
saying. So, this happened in 2016, right?
Yeah.
Or in 2024, and you said it took you like what, just over about 2 years to recover. So it's only now, like now, do you feel?
But I've had my moments, my demon time moments.
Of
where I
course.
was,
But what I'm saying, like now, do you feel?
Fully recovered.
Do you feel much better than before?
Yeah, of course, 100. Because before I wasn't like really aware of things.
Right. So you're more aware now, and are you able to see? What is it from like moving forward? What is it for you that you need to attain, like for yourself, like in your life?
Also, I'm not gonna lie. So to be honest,
Like after everything that you've been through, like is there like, I don't know, maybe about 3 things that you're like, right, do you know what?
I'm gonna get to
These
this.
3 things need to be done.
Yeah.
Like what keeps you
Sick
moving?
question.
yeah. So I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't know how to explain that one because I work on things on my laptop and like music's future.
Yeah.
See,
My
music's future.
Big up MF.
Obviously,
Come on, big up
Because you
MF.
see-
Look,
Obviously,
MF.
I believe like, broski, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. So in jail, when I was in jail, there was one guy. He said to me, "I'm a prophet, innit?" He said to me, "I'm a prophet."
I'll
innit?"
starve for
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right, okay, go on, I'm listening.
And
Whoa, I'm defending the
doesn't-
brothers there because they will not have that.
Yeah.
And
You
this
know
is the
that.
thing. This is the thing.
That will start a mad.
Madness.
You can't walk around and say you're.
Yeah, you can't. Okay,
Yo,
you can't,
peace
okay,
be upon
okay.
him.
Yeah, may peace
But
be upon
I'm-
him.
Starve
real.
for love to that brother.
Nah, he's a great guy though, fam.
Yeah, he can be
He's
a great guy, but that
fam.
thought and that what he said there, he
Yeah.
needs to relax.
Yeah.
That's like
I
Kanye
agree,
West
I
saying
agree.
he's
You can't-
Jesus.
you can't-
This is the thing.
Talk about
What
Jesus.
Con-
Jesus.
Bro, my brethren,
Stuff a lot to Kanye as well.
My only brethren that I have, he believes he's Jesus, fam.
Do you know what? Right, I don't. Okay,
Bro,
I feel like we're going off radar right now.
Did you know who I thought I was?
I'm
fam?
Thanos.
Did you know who I thought I was,
I'm
fam?
Thanos.
Did you know who I thought I was, fam?
Go on.
I thought I was the Antichrist, fam.
Oh,
And the Antichrist is a bad guy, G.
Yeah, Antichrist is the demon.
But that's demon time. But let me ask you this question. Speaking of your guy that thought he was a prophet inside, yeah. Let's give honourable mentions, to
no,
people
100.
people that was there for you.
Yeah, forget people talking about their
honourable
prophets and
mentions.
that. They've got nothing to do with
let's
this.
talk about
we're
do that,
really
and
being
then let me
disrespectful
get
now.
back to what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Honourable mentions to people that was there for you. Let's do that. Let's give those people their flowers now whilst they watch on this pod and they be like, I was there for Elmino and he didn't forget that I was there for him. Let's give those people their flowers.
Obviously, all my family, my mum, my aunties.
Big up Mumsy.
They're the
Big
best.
up Mumsy, man.
My aunties are the best, innit?
Come on.
But to be honest, obviously when I was in hospital, people came. But obviously throughout the years, I'm not gonna lie.
What one stood out to you though? What person?
Grammy, innit? That guy I'll show you, that black and red video.
Oh yes,
I met him in hospital though.
Big up
innit?
Grammy.
And the thing is, I'll be honest with you, I don't do friends, and the reason I don't do friends is because of my experiences. They've all snaked me. My best friend, my best friend, he snaked me.
After the incident.
After the incident, he didn't come. He didn't come check me once.
Nah, you can't be moving.
Yeah, you
like
can't
that,
be
man.
doing
You
them
can't be
things.
moving
That's
like
wrong.
that.
No, go on.
Go on, Nayze. Go on, Nayze.
Go on, Nayze. Yeah, go
No,
on.
I'm just saying. Obviously, it sounds like you've just been through hell and back in it. Let's just say that. Obviously,
Yeah, no, but obviously that's the thing. So in hospital, I was getting bare support from my family. I showed you this, innit?
Yeah.
So demon time made me lose a lot of relationships, innit? Because of what was happening. I lost a good relationship with
The person that did that.
the person that did that is her friend, innit? It's her friend, innit?
Okay,
But
okay,
I know her still.
Yeah.
I still know her, but I was more close to the other lady, innit? And the other lady, her name's Felicia. Her sister's Shakira Elaine, innit? And
No relation to Anton and Lane myself.
Yeah,
I don't know her. I don't know her. I'm just pointing it out there.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing it out there. No relation.
Remember the other day I said I'm the
My mum don't know her. My mum don't know her. She's not part of the family tree.
yeah, but anyway, what was I saying?
She's not part of that tree on the picture.
You were saying about turning into demon time, yeah? See, I'm listening, I'm not even...
Yeah.
Turning into demon time kind of made you...
Nayze wants us to be serious. Nayze
lose,
guys,
lose a lot of friendships.
I just feel like
Nayze is very serious
Obviously,
today.
No, I just feel like we're spending too much time in the same areas.
Yeah, no.
You want to get away from prison, innit? You want to get away from prison.
Sorry.
Nayze,
No, but leave his
Nayze.
story.
No,
Hello,
like that.
Nayze. You're trying to get away from prison. Is that what you're trying to do?
Go on, carry on. No, I'm just.
No, but it's his story.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. But
I
go on,
forgot where I
listen.
was. Where was I?
No,
You
because Creeper asked a good question.
You were closer
the people
to
that were
the. You're
supporting
closer to
them.
the
Honourable
other,
mentions.
you're closer to the
Yeah,
other
we need
person
honourable
that
mentions.
that to-
Yeah.
You're closer to the other person.
Yeah.
What we have to take into consideration is that that's the second time you've picked up that picture. So we have to take into consideration that
Yeah,
even if we
I
ask a
forget.
question, he's gonna forget.
Yeah, I forget.
So I think we have to take that into consideration.
no,
And
of course.
sometimes you're gonna
his story.
when you're speaking and you're telling your story,
Yeah.
you're gonna tell it from a safe space. So
right.
jail, for him to try and put himself in prison, jail's clearly a safe space for you. Do you know what I mean? It sounds weird. You know what I
We're
mean?
going to get to that. Don't worry.
Sounds weird, but jail probably seems like a safe space for you.
Even though I got smoked.
Yeah.
Forget all that.
No,
But
We're going to move on from
it
that.
seems like a safe
Yeah,
space
no,
for you.
Alright, cool.
It is,
So
it is.
what Nayze was basically saying is, what is it you want to do now? What is it now?
I'm
Like,
trying to get-
Elmino now. What's Elmino now?
Yeah.
Like from
Yeah.
that's that journey now.
Yeah,
What are you doing now?
Would you
What do
say?
you want to do
Because
now?
you seem like. It seems like you come from a it seems like you've got a close family, like they're
Good family
united,
as well.
like they're
Good
close,
support
which is
system.
good. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you kind of come across like family's important to you.
Yeah.
So what would you? I mean, yeah. What are your steps from like here moving forward? What?
Obviously, my main goal is to I don't like saying my goals, to be honest, because it's.
I mean, you don't have to think it, but do you know what I mean? You can just outline, like just moving forward, just to give us a bit of a vision, because obviously you've been through a lot. So it's like, what do you want?
Obviously,
What do you want your life to look like? What does that look like?
Future. My mum wants me to get married, so yeah. Hopefully
Oh,
I'll
like
get
every
married
mum's
soon.
dream. Everyone wants to, yeah.
And I'm like one of the only guys out of my group
Lots of
of
women.
friends. I ain't got friends, but the group of friends that I did have that's not married, innit? And I've never been about this, yeah. So I've never been in a relationship, innit? I've never had a girlfriend or any of that. But But that lady that I said that wrote me them letters,
Felicia is her name.
Felicia,
Yeah,
you
man's
remember?
listening, bro.
You
Yeah,
remember?
friends listening, yeah.
That lady was my sister, innit? Not my real sister, but a sister from another mother. I accidentally fell in love with her.
You
Okay.
accidentally.
That's not
Yeah.
accidental,
You
though.
weren't
That's a
accident-
normal
Nah, that's
feeling.
normal,
That's not
that's
accident.
cool.
That's
You weren't
normal.
It's a normal
expecting
feeling.
to, but
Yeah.
it happened.
Yeah.
It happened.
Yeah, it happened.
Naturally.
This is the first time I ever fell in love, G. I like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it was for a reason, G, because she's brought me out of the deepest holes of my life.
Come
if that
on.
makes sense.
She's
You
a
know what I'm
ride or
saying?
die,
Yeah.
bro. She's
You know what I'm
real.
saying?
Yeah. She was there for you.
Yeah, she was there for me. Do you get it?
Yeah.
But
And you know what? As a man as well, yeah, that's sometimes all we need is a bit of compassion, especially when
yeah,
we're going
100,
through.
yeah,
we will have
100,
compassion
bro.
from our mum and our sisters and
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
but you need it from a female
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
not that.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
And
not related to you in any kind of way.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with when you say an accent. There's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, maybe because you looked at her as a sister, so I rate you for that full process. But at the same time, it's like, right, she was showing you a lot of love. Maybe she might not have seen it like that, but still, it's a normal feeling, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Have you expressed this to her, or is this the first time she's gonna be hearing it?
No, she's not. I did express it to her. Obviously,
Okay.
when I did express it to her, I said, like, listen, I know, like, maybe I can't remember what I said exactly, but on the angles is in like, I know maybe this is not what you want to hear, but I have to tell you, and I have to let you know how I feel, innit? Because I had to lay it out, G. Because do you know why? Oh my days,
Go on.
it was torture.
What? How you was feeling was
Yes,
torture.
fam.
Yeah.
Broski.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're
Broski.
talking about. Yeah, it has to be. You have to
Broski.
express it. Yeah.
Do you know I was crying for about 28 days, fam?
28.
You say she broke your heart.
My heart, that was the first ever time I felt heart.
Yeah.
like it
I
raped
know it was
for
broken.
28
never
days.
felt heart.
Man turned from demon time to heartbroken. See that quick.
yeah.
We all have emotions, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm glad that you're
That's
saying
the
this.
first time I
Yeah.
ever felt heartbroken in my life, fam. Not cause like she like we can't be together. Obviously, I'm not her type anyway. But she's like I fell in love with her just cause of the little things, fam. Little things, fam. But you get me. Obviously, it was only right that I fell in love with her because of those things.
Yeah.
But
And you know, I like that you said that I'm not a type, because like a lot of people forget we don't own anyone, we experience them.
Yeah.
And a lot of people feel like because I feel like this, you're meant to feel like this. And sometimes that's not necessarily the case.
facts.
And you can ruin situations based on not reading the room properly. So like she might just be honourable as your friend more than your girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I mean? So you
Yeah,
might
no, exactly
you might
that,
get more
bro.
time
Exactly
out of her if she remained your friend rather than your girlfriend. So yeah.
But
no.
anyway, the reason why like we're not speaking, I don't speak to no one, innit? Yeah, because fucking obviously.
Do you do more writing than speaking? I get that feeling like you just write more than you.
Yeah,
than
but when I got them injections, I had writer's block, fam.
What is these injections quickly
Yeah, we
as
were
well? If
speaking.
you want to
Yeah,
quickly get into it.
we can
I
touch
don't,
on
it's up
that.
to you.
So injections.
Yeah.
They gave me this injection. They said to me, miracles are gonna happen. And listen,
Who gave it? Doctors.
yeah,
But
Obviously, it
who
has to
does?
be.
Who even makes up that line before you give an injection? Are you okay?
Yeah, miracles. are
Was
gonna
that to
happen.
do with your
Yeah,
injury
no,
though?
but that's the thing
to
though.
do with
That's
your-
the
No,
thing
but
though.
this-
I've
One
just
sec.
listened- sorry,
Was
go
it- was it to do with the injury though?
it was
why
like,
they gave
to do
you-
how I was behaving, innit?
Okay, so like more to do with the mental health side.
I think I was a bit skits or something. I don't know, fam.
Okay.
Like I
What would you
felt,
say?
No, I was just talking about in terms of like, the injection, the line that was said before giving the injection.
Miracles
These
are gonna
these
happen.
people are-
yeah,
they're sick.
yeah.
They're actually sick.
Do you know in America, you know, like them hyperactive kids, they give them like volume and stuff like that. You
right,
know?
to calm them
But
down.
that's what I said to him. Was it like a volume? Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean, to calm you down and
Yeah.
make you feel like dormant in your
Yeah.
own self.
Yeah, broski.
Yeah.
Broski.
It basically was.
All my family, not friends, all my family and cousins and just everyone that knows me, they're like, oh, you're like, I'm complaining about this thing, innit? I'm like being a little bitch about it, yeah? Complaining, crying like a little bitch, yeah? Everyone's like, oh, no, man, you're
Bro,
good,
you survived
man.
getting hit by a bus. Ain't no
Is it
bitch in
G?
you.
Everyone-
Yeah,
every-
come on, bro.
Everyone's like, you're much better now, innit? But they can't see it from my angle.
Yeah.
I'm only much better because I'm much better for you.
Yeah.
Because I don't annoy you no more. Do you get
Yeah,
it?
because I'm behaving.
Yeah.
I'm behaving how you want me. How
Yeah.
everyone wants me to behave,
Yeah,
basically.
But
That's
I'm not
that's
feeling.
that
But I'm
volume
not
stuff.
feeling myself though.
Yeah.
That's not fair. I'm not feeling myself, but that injection took my whole character away from me. And to be honest, I'm surprised I'm even back how I am now. I thought I was gonna be like this forever. They set me up with that thing, and to be honest, and even that I did. When they said miracles are gonna happen, obviously that's not true, yeah. But nah, I feel like it is true. Fam.
I feel like you are the miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
you're the walking
100%.
miracle.
Yeah, I feel you are the
You are
miracle.
there-
Forget the
and there is
injection.
miracles.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are the miracle.
Your story is a miracle.
Yeah, no, I have said that a few times as well. I am a miracle. I have said
Yeah.
that. I have said that.
And then you was telling me earlier on that you couldn't shave your head and that because they took out the plate and that.
do you mean?
When you said earlier on about your hair, you said you.
My hair, yeah. This I'm saying, yeah. So this is it's not because I got hit by a bus and they took it off. My head was leaking, innit? My head was leaking some next. If I show you, I'm gonna show you after this, innit?
Yeah.
It was leaking some next yucky thing.
Okay,
And
like
the
an
doctors,
infection.
when I went to the hospital, they refused me like 5 times, G, until
To operate.
Yeah, G, until they realized like, yeah, this is serious,
Something's up,
G.
yeah.
That is deep, like.
This gonna sound crazy, like because our head's a shell of like. Did any of it impact your actual brain?
Yeah, brain damage, innit?
Yeah, he said, yeah.
Damn, you did say that. You did.
And I think that's why, and I feel, even what you're explaining, yeah, I don't feel it's like your behavior or anything's it's unnormal, bro. Look what you've been
Organic
through.
personality disorder, innit?
Look,
I'm
yeah,
not
but
the
look
same
what you've
person
been,
as I
yeah,
used to be.
But look what you've been through, though.
Yeah.
Are you meant to be, like, come on, bro, like when you're breaking down your story, it's like, and then man's gone to jail, man's going through the state, man's on, you get me? Like, so as much as I've gone through this, I want to be, you know how it goes when, like, bro, we're independent, you know what I mean? And I can get on with it. I'm all right. You know what I mean? Even though sometimes man's not all right. Like, even just as not going through, like, a recovery situation and that, sometimes in your head you could be thinking, rah. Like, I'm stressed or whatever, yeah, then people answering you if you're all right. But you're not all right. You know what I mean? But I'm just like, I'm all right. So I'm trying to say is that story.
That's why I just keep. That's why I'm just looking at him.
You know what I was gonna say? So from the brain damage from the bus and then the broken heart from Felicia, it's like, what normalizes you?
Yeah.
What makes you feel normal? Because a lot of people, bro, brain damage and a broken heart. And we ain't talking about literally, but that's how you physically felt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What makes
Obviously,
you feel normal?
That's normal to me, innit?
Pain is a part of life.
It's normal
We
to
understand that. But what gives you purpose to wake up tomorrow and look forward to waking up?
My dean, innit? My dean still.
Come on.
And to be honest, I feel like I'm lacking in my dean right now. Bare people, like when I was in hospital, bare people will call me religious because I pray. Yeah, but that's obligatory. I have to pray, innit? If I was religious, trust me, believe it, I know religious people. They don't even claim to be religious themselves. Do you get it? So, but I do pray, and obviously I believe in the afterlife, and that's what I'm striving for. Innit?
What I will say to you is, no one has the answers. No one's gone to the other side and returned and gave us a blueprint. So everyone's trying to figure it out. So no one can't tell you what you're doing wrong or you're doing right.
Facts.
You know what I mean? No one. Everyone's everyone's got an opinion. Everyone's got no one's promoting facts. Everyone's promoting opinions. This person's opinion versus this person's opinion. There's no facts to it. I mean, the only facts is we live, we die, and you survived. That's the facts.
And you're still here and you still have your purpose. So no matter what you want to do, you just take your time. You know what I mean? Like, you get me? Obviously we got like 4 minutes left, so we're gonna wrap up. But is there anything else you want to touch on or anyone you want to big up before we go?
Big up.
Like, shout out, like, family, whoever it is. I know you say you don't really chat to friends and that,
no
but
friends, but obviously I got Graham in. That's my broski. Big him up. He's a legend. I met him for a reason. It was destiny, innit? Pilo. That's my only.
That girl that you was telling me about outside.
Felicia.
Oh, was it Felicia?
Jeez, Felicia got bare big ups, boy.
No, Nayze's people, right?
Oh, Brownie.
Come on.
She's
Come on, Nayze.
She's on holiday mode.
Brownie's
Nayze, what's going on?
She's tired, bro.
No, I'm not even tired. I'm
What's
just like,
going on?
I'm
Are you engrossed in the story? Are you engrossed in the story?
No, Brownie.
We got 3 more minutes,
Brownie's a
though.
queen, man.
No, but I feel like okay. One for the air, and then I've got some questions for you. Like my brain is working, but obviously
Go
time's
on,
up.
look, answer something.
Vanessa, Brownie.
I don't feel like. Well, I did ask him, but I don't feel like he answered the question.
What question?
Obviously you've been through a lot. What are the I don't know. Maybe he hasn't.
He said he's
maybe
Dean.
he hasn't
He said
thought
he's
about it
Dean.
that far.
He said he's Dean. He said he's Dean. That's his purpose. He's Dean. He's Dean's his religion. So that's his purpose. That just because that you get me. What else is it meant to be? You know what I mean? That's his purpose.
You know what's crazy? No, but you know what's crazy? You know, we have to remember. We have to remember.
My man's been through a lot. You know.
You don't have to remember. Shout out to Errol Spence, who survived the car crash. They were getting onto Errol for months, and they were saying to him, brother, we're asking you questions. Why are you not giving us direct answers? And he said, you lot are trying to get me to explain God's work. That's just it. That's when he says Dean, I respect it.
That's it.
I
That's end of.
can't explain God's work.
I get that.
And not just that. Obviously, Broski, I believe in evil eye. Do you know why? Because it's fucking happened to me, bro.
no,
It's fucking happened to me, bro. And it's fucking happened to me, bro. And I can't talk about my
Yeah, yeah.
about,
I
you know what I'm
understand,
saying?
I understand.
Yeah.
Because
There's evil eye.
it's fucking real, bro.
Yeah.
True. I agree.
And
I agree.
when we go out, I'm gonna show you some
I
fucked up
agree.
shit.
Obviously,
bro.
I was just asking in general. I wasn't trying to.
Yeah, no, come on, you want to know, you want
fully get that.
Nah, I
answers as well.
appreciate
That's why
it.
you're
I
here.
fully get that. I fully get that.
No, alright, cool. What we're gonna do as well. Look, we got a show coming up. Come on.
Oh yeah, come on. Yeah,
Show
yeah,
the
yeah,
people
yeah.
them on the 3rd
Yeah, let
of
me-
August, yeah, Saturday
it
the
out.
3rd, the Pod Squad. We're gonna be up in Croydon, yeah. Big up Creeper Crisis. We got the Grapevine. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Big up Tan. Yeah, man, we're gonna be on the panel of the
Ginger J
Grapevine.
hosting.
Ginger J, man, like Jedi. Yeah, big up everyone.
Everyone,
man.
everyone.
Yeah.
There's a list of people. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Just contact us if you want to get involved. Holler at us, and yeah, man. We'll show you the information. Send you the
Can I show
ticket
you a
link.
painting one more time as well, bro? This is important, man.
Man, no, today's been epic. Still, I can't lie. And Elmino, thank you. I appreciate you for your story, for even sharing it with us.
Even me, I appreciate you for bringing me here as well.
No, come on,
It's
bro.
been a pleasure. It's been.
It has still. To even just share what you've gone
yeah.
through, like, it
Yeah,
mustn't
yeah.
be easy. And you probably have had to explain your story time and time over again, and it's from what you can remember. And to be honest, like, we none of us have been through it, so we're just kind of
Yeah,
like,
you got- yeah, you
yeah,
got
there's
me.
no,
Yeah,
there's
like,
nothing
you know,
we can really.
Because Bear Man,
Yeah.
yeah, I got
Give
shot,
me
he got
strength.
stabbed. That's
Yeah.
become normal, like it's
Yeah.
normal. You know what I mean? It's weird if you ain't been shot or stabbed.
And you know, there's a
being
saying.
hit by a bus is
Yeah,
different.
you know there's a saying, I can step out there and get hit by a bus. There's a saying.
I said it.
Elmino,
I said it.
Elmino.
Hey, no,
Have you heard that saying?
No, Nia, no. I was just on
Yeah.
Nia's
No, it's the
podcast, and I said you can run from the gun and get hit by the bus.
Yeah.
I literally said that
Yeah.
with
I
Nia.
heard that one.
I
And
literally
that
said with
saying
Nia,
is a regular.
yeah.
I could step out here and get hit by a bus tomorrow.
Yeah.
And look,
Yeah,
like,
man,
you know what I'm
That-
trying to say.
man,
So
I said that on Nia's pod. That's
yeah,
coming out.
it's
Yeah,
mad.
shout out to
But it's-
shout out to Nia.
You see what I'm trying to say though, bro? So big you up, man. I appreciate
thank
you.
you, thank
No,
you,
real talk, man. So yeah, man. Anything got no bars quickly? You wanna end
Buzz.
quickly though? Quick.
Buzz, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
we-
quickly though. We're
we
gonna
got
run out of time
40
though.
seconds, we got
We got like
40
30
seconds.
seconds.
Alright, cool.
Quick thing, quick.
I gotta start slow, cause my mommy's heart broke. With this ice I'm breaking. They scream I'm the realest all over the prison. Don't know why I started tripping. Now I'm full of visions cause I've tied my laces. I scurry at my door, mommy's already depressed. Now they're saying that I'm dead. So what you expect, man? She wept on the stairs and she cried for ages. If you were ever there, then I'm sorry for the tears. Cause they said to my family, it's time to say your goodbyes and prayers. R.I.P. I wish I died prostrating fate. News they pronounced, but the prayer got about around the whole world. I was kind of famous.
Ow,
Elmino.
Elmino.
Come on.
Fire in the booth.
Jeez.